Shit. All right. I think I got things working again. I don't know what happened. It feels like everything kind of just crashed into each other, but I think I got things going. I don't know. Hello?
Yo, you there?
Yeah, I can. You can hear me?
Yeah.
All right, good. It feels like all my browsers kind of just like died, so I'm picking things back up again. We're currently live right now. I'm sure y'all can hear me. What's up, everyone? Happy Friday. Welcome to the show. As you can see, the timer says 20 minutes. Don't worry about that. We're gonna start in about a few minutes because this has been taking forever. So, um, yeah, we're pro YouTubers here. we're we're pro YouTubers, guys. Don't worry, we know what we're doing. Um, fuck. Let me just get things moving. Do, do, do. Um, get that thing going. All right. Finally, we got it. We're good to go now. Welcome everyone to the weekly show. I know we're like a day late 'cause it's Friday. Uh, welcome to the Vcast episode 3. That's right, weekly thing. We're trying to keep a good schedule going. I'm here with my co-host, Micah. Say hi.
Oh, hello everybody.
Say, I'm gonna laugh if you just don't say anything, and I'm like, oh shit, did my connection fall out? um, So since we were gone last time, we got some new reveals for lyrical monistario. So I think that's pretty cool. We got a, a lot of reveals for that set. Good God, there's so many. But we're gonna go through it bit by bit, piece by piece, and we're gonna move on to the next thing afterwards. So, where did we begin? Because last time we covered huh? What happened? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold on now. You got too much dip on your chip. Mikey, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah, the minute we start getting things rolling, both browsers just straight up crash. And I'm still streaming. Mike is like, man, your computer sucks. um. Let me see if I can bring this back up to speed. Sorry, guys. For some odd reason, my tech is just not doing well. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to delete some things on this PC and figure life out. Okay, so apparently my other browser it seems to be going on strong, but let me see if I can just. I might work off of this one instead if that's the case. Man, this is ridiculous. Yeah, everything here is still open. How come? Alright, guys, give us 1 second. We're gonna fix this before we move on to anything. Technical difficulties to do. Yeah, close program, obviously. There we go. It looks like my browser just, so it turns out this one is just saying, "Hey, I'm gonna put in all the work for you. Hold on," and I won't be trash. I promise. um, you can hear me right now, right, Micah?
I can hear you.
All right, nice. That's nice. Let's go and get that music going again. Great stream, excellent stream, awesome stream. I love technical difficulties. It's great. It's fan-friggin-tastic. Shit. Alright, hold on, chill out. Let me get this music going. Come on, don't die on me now. Here we go. No, don't want to mute it. There we go. And then we're gonna go on the wiki. And we will jump back in. Alright, guys. I think we fixed it. Well, it might look a little bit different because I'm on a different browser. But yeah, I think we did what we're supposed to do with this one. I think my Internet Explorer decided to say, "Hey, I'm gonna crash," so we're gonna use that. I'm gonna go and use Opera GX because I hear it's good. Anyway, so we're gonna go over the stuff we got from the new set. Lyrical melody. So last time we went over the Astio ride line, right, Micah? We looked at all that good stuff, and then we got new shit over the weekend. So I think we
Yeah, we got the Laurel Narrow ride line.
Yeah, so I think we'll start with the first triple R, and then it's called Over Series President Equania, or Equana. Moana, or what the fuck her name is. When she attacked, your vanguard has sung a song during this turn. Oh, nice name drop. This thing is plus 5,000 power into the turn. Then count about one, discard card from your hand. Draw 2 cards. Hello? Shit. So all you gotta do is sing and you get draw power. Damn.
Which, I mean, the entire ride line is based on singing a song, and I believe one of your song orders does draw your car as well. So
yeah. So the thing which use boost if your vanguard is Astus Kyrie, counterblast from to 1 card from your hand and calls open rear guard. Okay, that's not bad for double R. It's not bad. So we're gonna see here what's the. So we'll go over the Laura Noel ride line before we head on to like the overtriggers and set orders and whatnot. So let's go overhead and see here. That's the grade 2. Let's get to the grade 0 real quick. If it'll give me, there we go. So for the sake of singing Laura Noel, obviously the same thing. Draw a card, all that good stuff. The starter. Then move on to grade 1. Searching for excitement, Laura Noel. Its effect is when the scene is rolled upon, search it up to 1 card. Search your deck for to grade 1 song card, reveal it, put it into your order zone. So straight up from deck to order zone, not hand, just straight to order zone. That's nutty. If you search your deck, shuffle your deck. If you put it in your hand, oh hold on, it says search your deck or hand for 1 song card, reveal it, put it in your order zone, shuffle your deck. Put it in the order zone. If you shuffle your deck, if you search your deck, shuffle your deck. If you put it from hand, draw a card. Okay. So basically, what it does is that you take an order card from your deck or hand. Put in order, so you're gonna get it no matter what. Put in the order zone. You get it from hand, you get to add a card to hand after that. So that's nice. We'll see what songs do in a second. And then we have the grade 2. So let me scroll up a little bit. The Blooming Singer, Laurel Noel. It is during your turn if your order's on the song, so it gets 5k. Obviously, it's on Vanguard. When you is rolled upon, search your hand or deck for up to a grade 2 song card. Reveal it, put it into your order zone. If you search your deck, shuffle your deck. If you search your hand, draw a card. So it's the same thing as the first one. It's just that you search your hand and deck for a song card, grade 2, and you just place it into your order zone. So that's pretty nice. So basically, the whole deck is based around just singing songs and putting in the order zone. So we're gonna go up and head up to the grade 3 now. Heartfelt song, Laurel Noel. So bad. Counterblast 1. Choose a face-up song card from your order zone and sing it. Okay. Activate the ability of the song. Turn it face down after resolving that ability. That's actually really interesting. To be able to take us to card and say, okay, I'm gonna sing this song. And I'm gonna turn face down after singing it because I've already sang it. And that's actually pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And then once you attacks, your order zone has 2 or more face down cards. To choose the face-up song from your order zone and sing it until the end of the turn. Your opponent cannot call Sentinels for hit. Ayo, chill out, bro. What the fuck? When you attacks, your order zone has 2 or more face-down cards. Choose a face-up song from your order zone and sing it until the end of that battle. Your opponent cannot call Sentinels from your hand to Guardian Circle. Okay, so basically, this is all based on what do the songs do. Well, let's go ahead and find out what the songs actually do. So we have the I think this one is the song? 6 Flowers Fractal. It is a song. All right, so the first song here is when this card is put into the order zone, choose a face down card in order so you may turn it face up. Okay, so that'll circumvent the whole order song thing. And then when the song is sung, choose the same number of rear guards as the number of face down cards. What? When the song is sung, choose the same number of rear guards as the number of face down cards in your order zone. Stand them. Choose one of your vanguards, and it gets 10,000 power to end the turn for each unit that will stand by this effect. Gross. So basically, if you have 2 more face down of the order song with the song thing, you can set it. And if you have 2 face down, send your front row +1 key to the vanguard. That's pretty nutty. Thank God Force Markers don't exist anymore. Another one we have.
I mean, so even with the other songs, you get enough power. You might as well have Force on your rear guard.
Gross. Then we have Red Runway. This is also a song, and it says, oh God. When this unit is placed in the order zone, if your opponent's vanguard is great through greater, draw a card. And then it says order zone. If the song is sung, choose one vanguard gets +1 crit. Yeah, +1 crit to end of turn. So now it is a 43k beater monster with 2 crit. Love it. Yeah, Dragonic Waterfall and Lyrical Monistario. That's kind of nuts. That is actually kind of nuts.
I mean, it seems like you can really only sing 1 card a turn. I haven't seen many other sing effects.
I think the whole thing is that when you ride upon one of the cards, right, you can set a song card. So choose a review orders on certain. So basically, all the cards set it. So if you set the first one, the second one, right, you can sing the song, and then you can use Laura Nero's ability to sing another song and then combo the effects. So it's kind of like a better version of Zorga in a way. So
no, they don't. So the grade 1 and 2 don't actually sing them.
No, they don't.
Just put them in the order zone.
They don't sing them, but they set them up. They set it up for the grade 3 loner to sing both at the same time. You have 2 more face down. So it's definitely a turn 4 card because you have to have 2 more face down. But it basically, if you sing it, you get the effects. So you'll get the crit and the nonsense and the PG restriction and the whatnot. So we have more of this. So we have a Sound of Waves at Twilight. Awesome. It is also a song. When this unit is placed in the order zone, when this card's put in the order zone, choose one of your vanguards to fucking turn. Then order zone. When this song is sung, all front row units was 5k. Ugh, God. So thankfully, I think you can still only activate order cards once per turn. I think that's what they're going for. But if you sing the song, I think it circumvents that. I don't know.
I mean, so you're not technically playing them off of these ride line effects. You can get 2 out of turn, I think, because you just place them in the order zone rather than playing them. And there isn't a cost to playing them on the actual cards themselves. So you should just be able to put 1 out there, right?
Yeah, so for her effect, right, it says counterblast 1, choose a face-up song orders on singing. So I think that you're setting the card, but she's activating them. Activate the ability of the song, turn face down on that ability. Then her
so they all have 2 ability songs. They have a when they're placed, and then they have when they're sung.
Yeah. So I think when you see an attack, you orders has 2 more face down. So you only get a face down once she sings it once. So she'll sing the first turn it face down. The second turn she'll sing again, turn that card face down, and activate her second phase when she attacks. If your order has 2 or more face down cards, choose a face up song from your order zone and sing it. I don't think there's anything stopping you from setting it from hand as well. So choose a face up card in your order zone, sing it, and that value point can call something to guard. So basically, what you do is that you attack rear guard. So you persona ride, attack rear guard, attack vanguard, sing a song, use the window thing, and then stand to the other rear guards. She gets plus 20k, and then for that turn, counterblast 1, choose a face up card in your choose a face up or card in order and sing it, get a +1 crit, blah blah blah. So yeah, you'll sing 1 song in the first turn. It won't be that powerful, but in turn 4, she's going off.
I honestly don't even think that it's that bad on your first turns. I mean, because
definitely not.
Grade 2 finds you your grade 2 order, which either gives your vanguard 5k, or if you went second, your opponent's at grade 3, it draws you 1.
Yeah.
And then I don't see the grade 1 order. Here it is. The grade 1 does not do anything whenever it's placed, but I mean the grade 2 one does, which isn't bad.
Yeah.
So you don't get any on place effect from your grade 1, but you do get the one from your grade 2.
Oh, definitely. So basically, we're now singing songs, all that cool stuff. I think they're taking it again a very creative route. I think it's pretty cool. Um, with lowering their own Al Steele, I think it's really nice. Nothing too
So
busted from what I've seen.
looking at the grade 2 here from the ride line, it has a continuous skill. If your order zone as a song card, it gets 5k. So okay, so auto is whenever. So if you can play the grade 2 order on your grade 2 turn, you have a 20k Vanguard for free. And then whenever you ride up to grade 3, you'll find another grade 3 or the grade 2 song and put it back in.
Yeah.
I mean, 20k Vanguard is pretty good.
Yeah, 20 minutes is not that bad.
The question is going to come down to how many of these song orders are you able to play, and does it cause consistency issues?
I don't think so, since you're searching them out a lot. From what I've seen, just by looking at these cards, I think you set the order cards, right, and then you sing the song for one turn, and the next turn I think you skill again sing another song, and then you have two face down song cards. That first song could be, okay, I get +1 crit, or whatever, and then the song you sing after would be, okay, I'll resing my front row and I'll get +20k on my Vanguard. So I think that's going to be the whole singing song thing for turn 4. So it's not going to be like, oh, this turn I'm going to activate this effect twice and it's going to be great. No, it's going to be a linear thing, you know. Which I think that's just fine, you know. Now the
the deck seems pretty good. We'll have to see some more of the support. We've already seen the triple R, but even just off of what we see now, it's pretty strong.
Yeah. So then we have the over triggers. We have Mysterious Twins, Romia and Rumia. I think they're all the same ability, of course. 100 million power to. Honestly, fuck over triggers. I hate this so much. But 100 million power to something cool. And then during this fight, you get during your turn all regular skill plus 10k. So basically, if you check the over trigger, right, at any point during the game, turn on Sonata. You get a free Sonata. That's literally
pretty much.
That's literally what this says. Just get a free Sonata. You
get a better Sonata because it affects everything.
Oh yeah, you go basically. You get honestly right. I see this card really being busted. Really being busted in like premium. Jeez. Like,
can you imagine Melody? Like, I don't even think Melody needs this, but like Riviere or one of the other Bermuda Triangle decks that doesn't hit massive numbers but just hits multi-tax, like.
It's fucking gross. But like, if you check this card right, you basically become a Melody deck. Yeah, a Melody deck including all your other cool cards. So yeah, nice, great, fantastic. One per deck, awesome. Also, if you guys are wondering, yeah, all the overtures have the same exact ability, I think. Yeah, they all have the same skill. There's no difference.
Yeah, they all just have different art. The Sentinels are the same. All the PGs have the same effect as well.
And then we have some great trees with the Persona Ride. Selfie Practice, and Elise, her effect is nice iPhone. Her effect is at the end of the scene attacked while boosted, puts you in the soul, which means Ruby for this fucking turn. Okay, so that's fine. And then we have Brainy Prayer, Bewiel, which is Soul Blast 1, retire this unit, draw a card, shoot to 1 trigger unit in your binds that gets great +1 answer. So this is what I was kind of talking about, right? These cards will affect the grades in your bind zone to activate their black and white wings effect. So Bewiel has white wings only, and it's continuous Guardian Circle, 5k power, 5k shield. So if you have white wings, she goes on 13k body with a 5k shield. But in black wings, she is legit just a deck card AK. So, yeah, it's alright. Also, you have all the Sentinels, you do the exact same thing. Just click on one. Of course, we have Christine. Yeah, all those Sentinels have the skill of if you have one last card in hand, just nullify it. Then we have Cloudless Heart, Mael, whatever. And I think she's the same thing. White Wings, odd grades. She's placed in Rigor, Counter plus 1. Choose a 8k power card from your drop and add it to your hand. Specific, but you know, it's good. Add the card to your hand, basically. Then we have, I think there's some Blackwing cards, right?
So there was leaks. I don't know if you want to talk about leaks on the stream.
1 second, we'll get to that in a second. This one's switching Vanguard. Choose 2 Nomios in your hand, put them into one in any order. Choose when you Vanguard, so you have to card name. Oh, so it's basically just a better Tension Stead. Got it. It's just a better Tension Stead. Let's gonna move on. Blue Hair Genius Lysius. She's placed on rear guard. Oh, we already saw this one. This one's the 13k booster thing, if it does well. Flying Away Chulio. Let me see this one. Here we go. This is a black one. Black Wings. When you see an attack, kind of one soul charge one. Choose 1 point rear guards, and then you cannot stand 2 points stand phase. Ooh! So we got a Meta Colony type card that says you choose 1 point rear guards. It cannot stand in your opponent's next stand phase. That could actually be pretty devastating against decks like Bastion and Bruce, and even against like Nirvana, who like if you can't stand something, oh well, it's just getting retired probably, you know, like that's pretty nutty. That's pretty nutty. Then we have excuse me. Can't score Ermel. Museums puts in Guardian Circle, so last one from gives us 5k shield. For each card in order zone. Okay, so nice shield card. Maybe plus 15, 20k shield. Flower Season Rudy. In regards to your hand, gives 5k. It's not bad. A lot of these cards are just okay cards, nothing too out of the ordinary. Laboo's.
I mean, to be fair, we haven't really seen many double R's or triple R's in the set right now.
Even the doubles and triple R's don't seem too strong, so that's good, you know. What is this? Rainbow Bright Wings Elmiel. White Wings. When she's placed on rear guard, if your opponent's been grade 3 guard or counter boss one, choose one of your rear guards for every 3 units with odd grades. Huh? Choose one of your rear guards for every 3 units with odd grades, and it gets crit 5k and +1 crit. Huh. 10 a turn. Same unit cannot be chosen twice. So if you have like a front row of grade 3s and a back row of grade 1s, Papa Booey. That front row is getting +5k and a crit. That's not bad. Then we have Spirit Recharge, Luisa, Bush Finger, Second Silence turns, you can tuck it into a turn, and then it was if it's used back over regular counter one. Right. So yeah, those are some of the reveals from Lyrical Monistario so far. We haven't seen anything like too, like, how can we put this? We haven't seen anything too offensive so far. So we've just seen some nice things like Lauren Earl. I think it kind of tilts the line between broken and just fine. I think it's just fine, you know. Turn 4, 43k potentially with a crit, you know, it's not bad. Yeah, I think the set's coming online nicely. Nicely done.
Yeah, I mean, the set seems strong. Still on the topic of the Lyrical Monasterio stuff, there was leaks from the 2Crit blog. Most people are thinking it comes from one of the Card Gamer magazines. Do you want to talk about that? I haven't pulled up here.
Yeah,
I think it's the triple R for the Owl Steel. Is that her name? The white and black one.
Send me the link to it. Let me see.
Yeah, it's on a Reddit page, and then it was also in the reveal study on your Discord.
Really now? Okay, I mean, let's go in the review. I might have to scroll up like a lot.
There, I sent you a link to the Reddit page.
Oh, here we go. I'll just click on your link. So these said this was leaked, right?
Supposedly, yes. It comes from 2crit.blog, which has done some stuff in the past.
So we
I think
got
most people
some.
think it comes from
Hey, we got some
one
leaks
of
on
the
the
card
stream.
mirror
That's pretty
magazines.
cool. Alright, so we're gonna see how this goes. So let's do this. So, flowing singing Alkeel, grade 313K. I'm guessing this is the triple R, right?
It's what it seems like, considering how good the effect is.
Oh man. When your vanguard is placed, bind this unit, draw a card. When this card is bound until the end of your opponent's next turn, your white wings and black wings abilities become active. That's ridiculous. No, fuck off. That's ridiculous.
Which
That is ridiculous. No, that
with
literally.
with the way it's worded, it'll work if it's flipped off like one of your grade 1 or
No,
2
that's
that auto
fucking
binds
ridiculous,
as well.
bro. If this card is real, that's fucking ridiculous. And there's no point of the odd grade minus this plus this. No, there's no point of it at that point. What the fuck? No. What? Oh my god. So
Not only do you get plus 5k, your opponent's shit loses 5k. They
wait,
just put sheer UV effects directly in.
overcoming it face to face. Grade 0 blitz border. Play this card if your vanguard is Archangel of Twin Wings all steel. Choose one of your units being attacked. It gets 5k for each of your rear guards with odd grades until the end of that battle. Until the end of the turn, when your unit with even grades are retired from rear guard or guardian circle, and you put those cards into your soul and set up into the drop. Oh, well, that's just a defensive card. It's nothing too bad.
Like, that's not bad at all. I don't know what you want them in its soul for. Maybe we're gonna see some sort of double R effect.
I don't know, but that Alkeel thing is fucking annoying. I don't like seeing that.
Yeah, Elkeel's nuts. If that's actually gonna be the triple R for...
Literally procs off everything. What the fuck? It's ridiculous.
And I mean, so what's gonna feel bad, I mean, is gonna be if you flip this off of the grade 1, because of the way the auto is worded, it should work the entire time. So I mean, you just have that, right?
Let me look at the grade 1.
Because like you can because you flip for both the grade 1 and the grade 2.
So white wings
to try and get your effects.
When you would ride from the ride deck, you may appeal the Soul Blast instead of just grabbing discarded. Black wings contains all your opponent's grade 1 or less triggers can attack this unit.
Because don't both the grade 1 and 2 flip from top of deck for getting the effect active?
Yeah, they flip it from top of deck, so you'll get the when you arrive from your ride deck, you may Soul Blast one instead of discarding a card from your hand.
Yeah, like, I don't know, it seems like if you can flip this grade 3 somehow on your first or second turn, like, your deck becomes even better than it already is.
That's ridiculous. Well, almost the grade 2.
I think the grade 2 has the effect it can't be hit, right? Isn't that how that one works?
The grade 1 was that it can't be hit by grade 1 or less units. I think it's rear guards. Let me see. So you cannot be hit by grade 1 or less rear guard attack. Yeah, so you basically shut down type of rush this unit.
It's still a pretty good double flip there. You get a ride deck pretty much for free the next turn, as well as not being hit by your opponent's grade 1s. Like, I think any turn you get this Elkeel in the bind zone is nuts.
So this one is, so if you flip up the grade 3, she'll get +1 crit, and then by anything you cannot call triggering from hand to guard. So they'll have to either take the 2 damage, or and also like cough out some high defensive cards to stop. Like, this is just ridiculous, honestly. Like, what the fuck? It's fucking dumb.
Also, on another note, the grade 3 returns cards from bind zone to hand, right?
So it says at the beginning of your main features a card from your bind zone put into your hand. If you put a card bound to your deck face up, yeah.
So you play, or no, my main phase is after ride phase. But if you had 2 of this, then you can kind of sort of go infinite with being able to ride. That probably wouldn't happen much, but you could do it, technically.
This card is balanced, it was active.
Because it's until the end of your opponent's next turn.
No,
But you
because
get
like
it back, call it out again, next turn ride.
you would just bind it, and then you would return something to hand, and then bind the card like face up again.
Like the fact that
I don't see a level infinite.
the fact that it's until your opponent's next turn is
Yeah.
kind of gross.
The fact that it says that, if it says that, and that there's something, they're cooking something up that I might not like, you know.
Oh, okay, wait, no. I'm overthinking this here. Since you're gonna bind it on your turn, the end of your opponent's next turn is just his next turn. I was thinking like in my head that it would go for like 2 opponents' turns effectively, but that's not at all.
No, because like
boy just can't read.
What makes this thing scary is that it goes on to your opponent's next turn. Why would it? If they wouldn't print that text, or they're making a card that says black wings or white wings on the opponent's next turn, you know. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm just not reading things properly. I'm trying to make this last a lot longer than it actually does.
I don't know. It's just fucking weird.
I think that's gonna be your kill card because from what it's seen, the deck doesn't have a huge amount of kill potential. Like it's got good stuff, but like having all of those effects active is gonna be what's gonna win you the game. Because you can Persona Ride, that gives you 10k. You bind that, draw another card, and then you get all of your effects.
Oh wait, hang on. Auto Vanguard was seen with Vanguard's place cost bind this unit drug. Oh, okay, that's not. It's turn 4. Yeah, that's not bad anymore. I'm tripping. It's not bad anymore. It's just
oh yeah, no.
It's turn 4. Never mind.
Yeah, it is turn 4. I mean, unless you flip it off the grave 1 or 2, but I mean, that's just gonna apply a little bit more extra pressure. It's not gonna break the game stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's not just like bind it for free kind of shit. You do have to place your Vanguard.
Okay. Alright, well, moving on from Milk and Monistario, so basically, some things are cooking in there. So, honestly, again, nothing too horrific, but, you know, it's alright. So moving on to what we see, so we got some good shit for Special Series V Clan Collection Volume 1, and we also got some good stuff for V Clan Collection Volume 2. So we're going to do Volume 1 first, and then we'll move on to Volume 2 for what we saw. So we're going to go to the first thing we see, which is, I'm going to save that for later. That one's a special one. We're going to go ahead and do the Seal Dragons, which is Kagero. First, all the Heal Guardians are the exact same ability, so we don't have to go over that. But then we're going to go over Seal Dragon Kersey. His effect is that he's placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, so last one is card from your hand. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. Your opponent chooses a grade 2 unit from his or her hand, calls it to open rear guard, and the all abilities of the opponent's cards do not activate for this call. If no cards were called, draw 2 cards. So I think this one, I think this is a good card basically in all Kagero decks, personally for me, because if you place this Soul Blast 1, discard a card from your hand, pop a rear guard, right? Choose one rear guard to retire your opponent, choose a grade 2 unit from your hand, called. If no cards were called, you just draw 2. That's nutty, you know. And if they don't,
The question's gonna be how often is that draw 2 actually gonna happen though? Like, I feel like there's probably gonna be a grade 2 in someone's hand.
I mean, even if they don't like call something, that's a card out of their hand, you know.
That's fair.
You know, so would I run an Overlord? Maybe. It depends, but this is a good card for Seal Dragons, I won't lie.
I think the biggest thing is the fact that it stops the auto abilities.
Oh yeah, totally.
If that wasn't there, then I think the card would be pretty bad. But
this whole deck
the fact that it can stop these
games.
auto abilities is really good.
Yeah, so we have Seal Dragon Corduroy. Its effect is Canvas 1. Choose one of your opponent's rearguard to retire. Your opponent chooses a card. She looks at 5 cards top of your deck. She's up to 1 grade 2 unit, calls up to the rearguard, shuffles the deck with all abilities. Not 2. So basically, pop 1, top 5, call grade 2. If they can't call, can't charge 1. All abilities do not activate, obviously. So basically, do I think this card's good? It's alright for Seal Dragons, personally. I would not run this in anything but Seal Dragons. We already have a counter charger for. I think we have plenty of counter chargers for Kagero. So yeah, for Seal Dragons is great. It's a great card. Good. Then we head to the big man himself, Seal Dragon Blockade. His effect is Counterblast 1. Retire all your opponent's grade 2 rear guards. All of your front row units get plus 10k to the turn for each unit retired. If no cards are retired, these units gets a imaginary gift, Force. So basically, when you ride, you get a Force 1 marker. If you retire grade 2s, you get another Force marker. And if your opponent has no grade 2 units on the vanguard or rear guard, the original critical of this unit becomes Dose. So basically, the problem with this is that if you go first, I think I suggest you go Force 2 because your opponent will be at grade 2. Going first might be the best bet. Going second, you might want to go Force 1. I don't know. Your deck doesn't gain that much power without this in the thing. Do I think this card is great? Not necessarily. I
think you almost always just go Force 1. Like,
Probably.
No matter what, probably even if you go second, your opponent is either going to be forced to call out a single grade 2, because there's a lot of decks right now that don't want to call out grade 2s, I think. And they have a lot of power in their grade 3s, so they're going to be forced to keep at least one out, so you don't just get, like, a free imaginary gift, as well as having a base 2 crit Vanguard.
Yeah, so
but, like,
for this one, right?
That just gives you an extra 10k.
Yeah, so for this one, I can see it because in the blurb it said it works with Dauntless Drive. So if we look at what Dauntless Drive does, we put Dauntless Drive Dragon. So for this one, right, with Dauntless Drive, it's when at the end of battle you drive check with 2 more units gets 10k. Then at the end of battle it attacks if your Vanguard card has 4 more cards, card 2 cards in this unit, run a punch. So basically it will get the retire everything plus 10. And then it will get the 2 crit, and then it'll get the end battle. You drive check, reveal 2 or more normal units. One of your front rear guards get plus 10,000 power. This could circumvent the low power bonus thing. And at the end of battle attack, if you have 4 more cards in hand, discard 3, so it also gets a restand. So do I think? So honestly, right now, I think the deck is fine in V Premium. It's a 2 crit on its own, which is great. Against decks that rely heavily on grade 2s, like any Royal Paladin deck ever, it's gonna run you over. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this does just like destroy decks like Old Mile.
Yeah.
They don't even get a fair game.
Now the problem is that I'm hearing people say, "Oh, what about the new grade 2 Rabble?" Rabble says back row isn't affected by card effects. Not Chivalry Rabble, if you look at it, right? It says, front row rear, all your back row units cannot be retired opponent's card effects. And I think that's like the one answer you have to blockade, is that if you call out Rabble, blockade's like, oh, shit. It looks like
I mean, even then, you probably are hitting their front row rear guards, which is probably 2. That's still 20k.
And now the counter to this is that it says, okay, I'm not just targeting your background, I'm targeting your whole board. If that's the case, then yeah, blocky so runs you over. So any deck that requires heavily grade 2 units, this card's killing you. It's board wiping you every single time. Now decks that don't really care about their rear guards, to say I don't know, fucking Kagero. Overlord. What else that doesn't care about the rear guards? Any Vanguard centric deck that just don't give 2 fucks about the rear guards all that much, then yeah, this card isn't doing much. But a lot of decks in V Premium do care about what rear guards they have. So if you're popping grade 2s left and right, then they're in deep trouble.
So one of the good things I like about this is the fact that even if no cards are retired, you still get imaginary gift Force.
Oh yeah.
At worst, it's Counterblast 1, retire 1, all of your front row gets 10k, it's a 30k power swing there. If no cards are retired, you get an extra 10k just for wherever you want, which, including the Force you get for riding it, is 2 Force markers already. Obviously, your best turn is whenever they have 5 grade 2 rear guards.
Oh,
and you're just
that's a
50k
beautiful
front row.
turn. That's a beautiful turn right there. You would go Force 2 against a mile.
Pretty much no matter what, you have a 2 crit Vanguard, minimum 20k on it. That's not bad for the current state of V Premium. Like, obviously, you have the Bermuda Triangle deck and Angel Feather right now. Probably are just better than this, but we might be seeing some turnover there.
Yeah.
Like, people are talking about possible bannings to Bermuda Triangle. Don't know if that's going to happen. Probably not. Doesn't seem like that. Busher wants to touch V Premium, but like, the Heal Guardians are gonna limit some of these Angel Feather decks, things like that.
I think it probably will. With this card blockade, someone sent a meme on Facebook, that said retire all grade 2s, and then freaking Granblue's like, yeah, no, because Granblue just pops off their own unit, so you can't really. So that's another deck that they just can't touch is Granblue because they don't have grade 2s.
I mean,
retire.
Instead, you do just get an imaginary gift and a free 2 crit. Like,
I mean, yeah,
that's not bad.
It's not bad, but like that's like what 2. If you give you force monster rear guards, so that's where the power's gonna be at. You know, it's gonna be 2020 and then 13k on Venom. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not great either. So, I rate this card a nice 6 out of 10. It's good if you're facing decks that like really want great rear guards, but against decks that just don't care, you're kind of just fucked. So
yeah, I feel like this is gonna be sort of a meta pick. Like, I feel like 90% of the time, if you're playing Kagero, you just want to play Overlord. I think Overlord is probably the best Kagero deck, but
Overlord
like,
is by far the best
we hit a meta where grade 2 matters or rear guards matter. Blockade definitely comes up in playability. I think it's a good thing to have in the format.
Oh yeah, definitely. So moving on to the next one, because we'll get to the big man himself later. We got Angel Feather cards, and I think we also got Neo Nectar as well, but I don't think that was just revealed today. Yeah, we got, where's Neo Nectar? Yeah, we got some Neo Nectar stuff, but that was only revealed today. Is this actually here? Did they reveal the abilities? They did not. All right, so we'll go to my Discord for the abilities of Neo Nectar. But currently we have the Angel Feather reveals for Celestials. So Spine Celestial Jophiel, her effect has been rolled upon. Choose a card from your damage zone. You may swap it with a unit from your hand. So I already like this card a lot because if let's say you damage check like a Hamiel or a Gavriel or anything that's a key piece, just swap it. There we go. You're good to go now. I think that's fucking great. When you choose puts on rigor from hand, counterblast 1, bind this unit, put the card deck into your damage zone. At the end of the turn, if you may put this card into your drop, you put this card into your drop, choose a card from your damage zone, put it to the hand. Okay, that's not bad. So just put a card in your damage zone, has to hand, all that cool stuff. So yeah,
I mean, it's a free. That's like heal, right?
No, because you put the card, you said it binds itself, right? And then you put a top card deck into your damage, so it damages yourself. And then at the end of the turn, you put a card to the drop zone, and you choose a card from your damage zone, add to the hand. So it's like.
Well, sorry, are you putting the card like this grade 1 that you bind into the drop zone, or are you putting the card you put into your damage zone into the drop? Because if so, then you also put another one to hand.
No. So let's say you're at 2 damage, right? You have to be her skill, counterblast 1, top card deck into your damage zone, and you're at 3 damage, right? She's in the bind. At the end of the turn, you now choose this card. You put it to a drop zone. You're still at 3 damage, but now you choose a card from your damage zone. Put your hand down, you're back at 2. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't know if it was saying put the card you put from top of deck.
Switch your deck up to 1 normal unit. Put it into your damage zone. Shuffle your deck. If you put a card, choose a card from your damage zone and heal it. So I like this card a lot, and all Angel Feather decks, because if you're missing a grade 3 like Hamiel or Gavriel or Hamiel or Gavriel, you can just counterblast 1/1, pop that thing into the damage zone, use grade 1, put it into the hand, and then choose a card in your damage zone, heal, all that cool stuff. Like, I just think this card's great because then it just uses a card from your deck and then puts it there and then just changes things.
Yeah, so, right now there's that slot in Angel Feather that a lot of people are playing the Wild Shot grade 2. That just lets you call something from drop. So I think this is a clear replacement for that.
Oh, totally.
That like 2/3 of slot that I think most Angel Feathers decks have, kind of floating around right now.
Yeah, and the main reason why this card is great for Gavriel, I think this is just straight Gavriel support, because if your damage has one or less face down card, one or less face down cards. Oh, I thought it said face up. Never mind. If your damage has one less face down cards, you can get boost. So, never mind. This card is okay for Gav now. I thought that said face up. If it said face up, oh, boost your card already. Let's go. But you know, it's good. It's all right. Move on to the next one. Prophecy Celestial Ramiel. She's a break ride from the original series, right? I think she is. Oh yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Nice. She's a break ride. Her effect is when this unit attacks. Oh, it's a whole paragraph. When this unit attacks Soul Blast 1 and Countercharge 1, then stand all rear guard the same card name as any face-up card in your damage zone. For every 2 units that were stand, draw a card, and all rear guards get +5k until end of turn. Okay, that's not bad. At the start of your ride phase, if your damage zone has 4 more cards, so limit break, you may put the top card of your deck into the damage zone. If you do, choose a card from your damage zone, put it to the hand, and this unit's on rear guard, put this unit into the soul. Alright. I mean, it's good. I think this is straight up support for Zerakiel, right?
I believe so, yeah. It just goes to the current Celestial deck.
Yeah, so solidifies Celestial Zerakiel. It's during turn, any card from your turn. All from units get +3k, so cool. And then damage on points, Vanguard's greater greater. Put its cards face up, put the top card deck into damage on face down. Yeah. So yeah, it's just effects for. So basically, you activate Zerakiel anytime you want now, and you also get this cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much just don't use Counterblast deck. I think sadly, in the current meta, Ramiel's pretty bad compared to Gabriel. I think Gabriel just does everything Ramiel wants to do better. Yeah. And if you're wanting specifically the stand effect, you can play No Seal. But depending on how these grade 3 heals shake up the meta, you could probably see some more Ramiel decks. I'm not certain how effective these grade 3 heals will be against Gabriel, just due to how much crit it can get by itself. I'm not sure the -2 truly kills the deck.
Yeah, so I think.
But hopefully these heals can limit Gabriel a little bit, and we can see some Ramiel C play.
Maybe. So that's the Celestial lineup for Clan Section. I think it's all right. I have really nothing much to say about it. So I'm gonna jump into my server because they just revealed. Let's see here.
The Musketeers.
Yeah, so that's something different. Good reveal study. There we go. So we're gonna jump in here, and so we got the new Musketeer stuff. So first off, we have Water Lily Musketeer Ruth, which is placed on Vanguard, call up to 1, plant token to the rear guard. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 1 or greater, call up to 2 instead. Okay, so if you go second, just call 2 plant tokens, lol.
It's a free 10k column.
Yeah. When this unit or your other unit is placed on rear guard from your deck, retire this unit, Countercharge 1. Nice. Then we have Lyris Musketeer Saul. When you see this placed on Vanguard or rear guard, if your Vanguard is Musketeer's card, which obviously will, cost Soul Blast, retire one of your rear guards, go to 3 cards from the top of your deck, choose 1 unit from one, then call to rear guard, put the rest of them on deck in any order. If you called a trigger unit, Counterblast 1, and activate all of that trigger's effects. So basically, if you call anything, which hopefully you might call a trigger unit, just call it, and then activate the effect of the trigger. You get anything plus 10k to crit, or anything plus 10k to draw, or heal, or anything of that matter. You know, that's pretty cool. Yeah. That's pretty cool, yeah.
Honestly, it's pretty good. I mean, Musketeers already have a lot of support. I think they were pretty close to being a true deck. Just from the grade 1 and 2, I think could have made it a real deck, but in the grade 3, I think definitely pushes it over the limit there.
Yeah, so the grade 3 is Counterblast 1, retire 2 rear guards. Choose the 2 cards from your draw, put them on your deck. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose the 2 units from among them, call into rear guard, shuffle your deck. If you call 2 cards with Musketeer in its card name, its unit gets draw +1 to the end of turn. And then if your opponent's vanguard is grade 3 or greater, if you have a Lyris Musketeer Soul in your front row, all front row rear guards get the power increase of that this unit gets from trigger effects. So I think the whole combo is call the grade 2, get a trigger out, active defense of the trigger, give it to so basically give the trigger effects to vanguard, front row gets the benefit. So awesome.
Not to mention, then you swing with triple drive and then put all effects to vanguard, and your front row gets, I don't know, triple crit 30k on top of what you get from Soul. The deck does seem very strong.
Oh yeah.
I want to see this deck in premium. I want to see someone flip the over trigger and give their front row plus like 600 million. Or some shit.
My god, I would fucking die. Fucking
so the
top
KO
card deck,
one,
call over trigger, get bodied. Oh, and they have the Stoic KO one.
Okay, so hear me out, right? You know, you play the Stoic KO one, front row gets all of the effects, and you also get a heal too. Like,
that's so gross. Ugh. Tomorrow we get Tachikaze. So I think we've been pushing it off enough. Of course, we have the elephant in the room. Yes, indeed. We have Super Ninja Noble Dai Kaiser. Yeah, we have Dai Kaiser back in V Premium. Everyone, their freaking mother screamed when they saw this. I know. We'll start with the grade 1 first. So Dimension Rebel Dai Prop. So it's play one of these placed on Vanguard. Reveal a normal unit from your hand. Put them on your deck. Draw a card. If you put a grade 3 for this cost, draw a card again. Wait, really? It's actually wait, sure, for damn. All right. So when you place it on Vanguard, right? Reveal a grade 3, draw 2. That's nuts. What the fuck?
no, it's if you put a grade 3 on the bottom of your deck.
Yeah. You just straight up draw 2. Gross. So the thing is that if this is on a Vanguard circle, right? Reveal a grade 3 bot deck. You basically place this, you draw 3. That's ridiculous. The fuck? Ew. Then Soul Boss 1, just 1 points Vanguard because it's 5k in turn for each of you. Yeah, Die Prop's fucking broken. Soul Boss 1. Choose one of your vanguards. It gets 5k in turn for each force marker on your vanguard. That's brutal. Yeah, that prop's fucking brutal, dude. Good god.
I think that definitely helps DP, because DP does have the problem of wanting to play a lot of grade 3s.
Yeah. Then we have Dimensionable Kaizado. When you choose Rockman by grade 3, discard card from your hand, get a magic gift force, put them on your ring. So if you place your Vanguard, you get 2 force markers. That's great. Choose one during your turn. If your Vanguard has a force marker, this unit gets plus 10k. If your unit has 3 more force markers, it gets plus 10k again. But what could we have done this in Royal Paladin? What couldn't this have been? Royal Paladin's great. You know what? I'm not even gonna say nothing. Whatever. It is what it is. It gets plus 20k if you have 3 more. Awesome. Moving on to the big man himself, Super Dimensional Robo Dai Kaiser. It has fucking 3 effects. Good god. First effect, if this unit's power is 35,000 or greater, which is not gonna be hard, this unit gets plus 1 critical. And then Vanguard and front row rear guard at the end of battle, a grade 3 was revealed for your drive check. If your opponent called a total of 1 sentinel to the guardian score from that battle, counterblast 1, choose 1 points Vanguard, deal a damage. At the end of that turn, if this unit is on rear guard, put it into the soul. Then, if this unit is rolled upon, call this card to the front row rear guard, get a magic gift force, put that marker on your Vanguard. So.
I mean, the very first continuous skill, you literally only need a 2k power boost there, and you already have the 35k because you get an additional force from the grade 2. That's already nuts enough.
Oh yeah. So
But
that
like
plus
the
1 crit is
fact that
great. But
The scariest thing by far is the fact that if you guys have 3 Kaisers, like, they better have a lot of guard power, or else you're just gonna burn them out through this sentinel damage. Like,
so here's the thing, though, right? What makes this thing so broken to me, well, not really broken, but really, really fucking good, is freaking the grade 3 black-clad top-tier deity Brad Black. This makes the deck freaking awesome, because first off, it's kind of us to 3 4 gets what's in a turn, that's great and all. But the thing is, on Vanguard, at the end of battle attack, look at 7 cards on top of your deck, reveal up to 1 grade 3 from among them, put it to your hand, shuffle your deck, and if your opponent's Vanguard's grade 3 or greater, discard 2 hand cards, write a grade 3 not named from your hand as not named this thing, and it gets plus 10, can you drive -1. So basically what you'll do, right, for me, is that you would ride, where is he? You would ride Kaiser, right? And then you would ride Blad Black, because Kaiser doesn't care what gets rode upon. So you ride Blad Black, get 2 gift markers, right? And then you probably put them all in Vanguard, probably. And then you will call maybe Kaiser and some to rear guard, and then see if it gets 3. If you won't do the whole power thing yet. So you're swinging with Brad Black first, right? And then you would ride Die Kaiser, right? You're already hitting enough power. It gets another force marker as well. And then at the end of battle, it's an attack. The battle at grade 3 was revealing a drive check. If your opponent called a total of 1 sentinel, so basically you would ride this, right? And could you? No, you can't. You couldn't ride Great Daisha after that, could you? No, you wouldn't. Because Great Daisha needs to ride again. So basically, you will get the 3rd gift marker off of riding from Brad Black, which means the 3 gift marker would proc for your grade 2. Like, it just the fact that you have Brad Black is just nutty. Like, this deck is great. Now, what I say is going to be, a best DP deck, I don't know, because you have Highliner, you have Great Dayusha. There's a lot of great things you can do with this deck by itself.
I think by far that Kaiser is going to be a Dimension Police. Even if it didn't have the continuous Vanguard Circle skill, the fact that you can call it out after riding on it and get an additional force marker, and the front row rear guard pressure is going to make it a mainstay. Like, whether it's the focus of the deck, I don't know. I'm not
What's funny
an enfranchised Dimension Police player, but I think there's plenty of places for this card to go already.
What's funny is that even after, like, if they survive that Brad Black combo turn, you can easily just ride down on top of this, call this here, and then all over again. Now, the thing is that with the second ability, right, it's a broken skill, because if you call 1 sentinel, you're just gonna sit there and be like, all right, well, I called 1, you're still gonna do me damage. But if you call 2 sentinels, this whole skill fizzles. Because they said in the stream, if you call 2 sentinels, then the whole skill just fizzles. But
yeah, but then they use 2 sentinels for your single rear guard.
Exactly. So the thing is that people are like, if you call 2 sentinels, skill's not that great. Bro, when at a given time you could have 2 PGs in hand. You know how unless you're protect, you know how hard that is. Like, unless you're like a protect deck, right? Coughing out 2 PGs is pretty huge. Like,
so what? I honestly think if one of the detractors of this deck is going to be the grade 3 heals, just making them not be able to hit, because then you don't have to use your sentinels for Die Kaiser. You just use the grade 3 and make it have no crit.
No, the thing is that with the grade 3 heal trigger, I mean, that's fair. But if you look at it, right, the grade 3 heal trigger only procs if you have not run a grade 3 grade unit during this fight from one of the following effects. Like, it's only gonna go off if they go first and then go Die Kaiser and they just say, I'm gonna beat your freaking head in with this. You know? Like, that's what. But like, if you went first, right, and they pulled out Die Kaiser, that Heal Guardian is gonna save you. You know.
I did not realize that the Heal Guardians only worked if you were at grade 2. That is.
Oh yeah, no,
that's pain.
Yeah, that's the only reason why the Heal Guardians are anyway decent, because if you went second, right, you have a way of surviving a turn like this. But if you went first, right, your Heal Guardians just do jack shit. You know. The only thing that they'll probably do for you is instead of all the defensive applications, right, they'll just say do yourself 1 damage. so they can't damage them
Yeah.
anymore. That's pretty much it. Like it only prompts if you damage had 0 cards. So.
Yeah, I had not realized that Heal Guardians are a lot worse than I thought they were.
Yeah. So with this, right, Daikaiser, I give a solid 8.5 out of 10. Like this is, I honestly, if I saw this in a VR, I wouldn't complain. Honestly.
I mean, I honestly think this is
If I saw this
the
on a
exact
VR,
kind of card
I
that
would
Dimension
not
Police
complain.
needed.
But this is the triple R, which is kind of nutty.
I mean, everything in the set is at triple R rarity, but I think they definitely
Have some VR tendencies.
Yeah, like the grade 3s definitely have VR level support, it seems like. I mean, even back in clan selection, it seemed the same way. Other than the fact they kind of stopped power creep, but they were definitely comparable to VRs.
Oh, totally. That's Dimension Police's new grade 3 Daikaiser. I honestly, congrats to them. They've been seething for Daikaiser for so long. They've been chomping at the bit for this card, and now they finally have it back. So, good on them. Good on them. It's.
I mean, not to mention,
finally.
sadly, Dimension Police has not been very good over the course of V.
I mean,
It's kind of been in the same spot with.
But they haven't had support since like Gallop. Like,
exactly.
And Gallop was
Like,
shit.
look at there's been plenty of clans in V that have just not been good. You got Spike Brothers, you got Mega Colony, but luckily, looks like Dimension Police is going to leave that pack and is going to enter the mid tiers of playability. You know, maybe the deck will get solved and it's actually a lot better than it seems. Comes up to tier 1, but deck seems nuts.
I don't know, the fact that you have to call out 2 PGs, that's probably the selling factor of this deck, because you calling 2 PGs out, like, there's not gonna be you can't guarantee at any given game you'll have 2 PGs in hand. Not to mention, right, that if you go, let's say you go 4th or 5th with this card, right, and you already PG maybe a diner attack, this thing will fucking, but hey yo, I need 2 more PGs, dog. You know, so no, it's.
I mean, it's that or just find your ridiculous amount of power. 'Cause, I mean, after you get 3 force markers, other than the ones you're forced to put on Vanguard, I feel like you start putting those on rear guards. Like,
I mean, to be honest,
you're making enough of them that, other than the forced Vanguards, after you hit 35k, I don't think you need.
It's not even
additional.
that, right? Because there's a grade. I think there's a grade 1. I have to see what it's called. Twin Order is gonna make this card fucking insane. Cause it says when it's in a boost, one of your Vanguards gets plus 10k into for each fucking force marker. So yeah, no, you good. You're right. You're gonna die. Like, if you have 3 gift markers on Van, so plus 60, 73k, plus 8k, 81, more crit, more power. On its own, without even thinking. Free, so free. Yeah, no, that's nuts. That's fucking nuts. But yeah, this is good. Good card. So moving on to our next topic of the show. So, Micah, what do you know about Florida?
It is a state. It is doing awful with its COVID protocols. Disney World's there. Disney World is fun. It's hot as balls. I know, but that's about my extent of the Vanguard knowledge of Florida. That is 0.
So I'll give you the rundown of what happened. Let me get on my Facebook real quick because I saved some of the posts. So what happened was that someone in Vanguardians brought out something about Florida, and all hell broke loose afterwards. So this is the post I think I saved. That's one of them. If I can find it. One second, guys. Lol, save the post, can't fucking find it. So basically what happened was that someone posted something about Florida and their competitive scene, and they're taking it as like, oh, it's the end all be all in Florida and all that nonsense. I saved the post, but for some reason I can't freaking find it, which is really annoying. There we go. You have an unopened saved post. So here's, is this it? There should be more. Those are selling things. So I think we can just get the whole story from this one post here. If it'll work for me, please. Please. So this is Grayson Walter. He's the one who topped Eugene at the event. And he says in this post, quote, "As the man who got top with Eugene at GPG, I feel like I have a moral responsibility to chime in discussion on whether it's a real event or not, as I'm sure it's at least 50% responsible for this discussion in the first place." It says whether it's a meta-relevant event or not feels kind of irrelevant, as it's just being an event during the time that should be warrant at least some enthusiasm for the community, because it shows game can reboot during COVID and still be popular enough for an event held in the corner of the country to get around 100 people twice is pretty. 100 people twice, they had 2 events. 100 people twice is great. Pretty admirable, and I hope more of these regional circuits can pop up around the country. I had the blast at the event and can't wait to go back again. Everyone was super nice for the most part, except for those who wanted to play out Top Cut, because I wanted to go back to the hotel for the water slide before the water slide closed and get my passion on peach daiquiris. As far as if I believe Eugene's meta deck, fuck no, of course not. It's not a meta deck. I love the deck, and I think it's a decent anti-meta deck that gets much worse reputation than it deserves. It has a good Prism, Bruce, and Varina matchup, which matters because all 3 are very popular, but it gets duggied on by Magnolia and Bastion. Also probably Orphis still. However, I still prove the deck is not tier 12, but in fact saw a tier 9 deck. Suck it, you the sheep. Also, I love discussion as I am having a field day in the comments, and Grandmaster Senpai served Miss Robico. I feel as if I should be given moderator privileges so I may silence any dissent. I mean wield. God. Curb your vocabulary. I may wield an iron fist of benevolent justice on an opinions that are wrong and or toxic. I love you all. Keep being the degenerates, and I'm happy that I was able to contribute to this community in some cracked out way. I remember Eugene best deck. So what happened was that someone on Facebook, right, brought out something about Florida and how their event was. They're taking the GPG event as like the meta of all time, which wasn't the case. And then arguments started happening in the comments, and of course the guy who talked with Eugene had to, put out his statement about the issue. So of course, right, it kind of devolved into, people within the meta of Florida is like what meta everywhere, and it kind of evolved into, Florida players just suck, which I don't know. I never fought anyone from Florida. I just know that some of you Florida men are fucking insane. Personally for me, I until I fight someone that came from Florida, I don't know how you guys are over there. But apparently, right, I don't think this really warrants any type of argument or toxicity in the Vanguardians page. I just think, I always think, it doesn't really matter all that much. It's an event. People went. People had fun. People left. If people think that's meta, then that's on them. That's their own hubris. If you think 4 players are bad, then y'all don't fight one. I don't know.
I think anyone trying to take the meta from looking at a single event is just stupid and bad. The meta should be looked at from a conglomeration of multiple events, which is hard, there is the coronavirus going around, you can't do many events, but you can look at Dex Standard, you can see just the vast amount of events he can find data for, taking the event solely from this 100-man tourney in Florida. There's there's gonna be a little bit of bias there, just because like it's a 100-man event, sure, but how many people were actually going to this Florida event? Like think about Worlds last year, or not Worlds, but just in general, like the big regional. Like how many people do you think would see playing Grand Blue if it wasn't for the fact that like Solemn could go to that regional? Like you definitely need to see a lot more events and a wider area than just one place to be talking about a meta.
Yeah, I think I took screenshots of the posts and also saved them in case they, because right now it's saying that it was privatized what happened, so see if I can get to that one time.
This man's trying to bring up his drama from Vanguardians, but
no,
doesn't even have it all ready and saved.
The thing is that, right, it was, I think it was a pretty interesting topic, what happened in Vanguardians. So, there was a massive argument, I think, in the post. So someone asks, I need the context about this Florida events thing, and then I think one of the moderators, Franz Borden, I don't know, I just repost, I'm sorry. Big Florida event happened, people pointed to it like the second coming of God and used it to make sweeping statements about the meta, and then someone responded, was this the event where the premium top 8 didn't have a single Murakumo deck? And he said he didn't know. Then someone said we have high quality competition, and he responded apparently, and then he responded back saying VG doesn't have a lot of household names. This is a community not really valuing many non-Japanese tops like other games, so the community isn't going to see really anything we produce as a country as high level. I guess. And someone says big words from Mr. Chronic Bubbler. That's the point. Imagine someone who can't top an actual event thinking Florida competition's weak sauce. Fair and sauce. Okay. So I'm guessing they're thinking that Florida players aren't that good, and then Florida players are like, yeah, will fight me to prove it. So I think this all wraps up into just stupidity. I think I'll listen to that.
There's honestly a lot of stupidity on Vanguardians, not gonna lie.
Yeah, and the thing is that there's also been Vanguardians, there's a lot of elitism in there as well. Like, apparently if you're not good unless you top an event, which I think that's just stupid in itself. Like,
I think that topping an event is a dividing line between people who are like really, really good at the game and people who are good but either don't care enough, can't travel to events, or just don't want to. Like,
I mean, exactly.
There's plenty of the really good people who just haven't topped an event for one reason or another, but I think there is a dividing line there. And having topped an event does give you some bragging rights.
I mean, to be honest, right, anyone can top. I'm not even lying to you. Anyone who plays this game, right, if you buy the right cards and you study your deck good enough, you can top an event. Anyone can top. Can anyone win a championship? Not really, because when you're in that top 8 table, right, that anxiety, that fear, that you start sweating, your eyes start bugging out, it's that anxiety that, like, separates people that can handle it well, people that just can't, that's why people are wondering, like, why can't we have, like, best 2 out of 3 at top tables, which I think that's all right,
I think Vanguard in general should just be a best of 3 game. I think best of 3 negates a lot of the variance the triggers can cause.
I mean, it would take too long. I mean, if you see some of the events that the recent Spring Fest that happened online, that took fucking forever. Because I think I had over 200 players there.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like having decent round limits on time-wise is gonna keep it fine, but to be fair, me and you go to locals all the time. My local matches take, maybe 10 minutes at most. I mean, there's plenty of times where we sit down 3 turns into the game. It's just over,
Yeah, but that's because you sack.
If Magic can have 2, or, best of 3, why can Vanguard have that?
Yeah, because you sack your triggers. That's why your matches don't take too long.
Well, I mean, okay, yeah, but like, if Magic, the game based on interaction, can have best of three, why can't Vanguard? You know, like, if Pokemon, the game that takes fucking forever to play, like,
All right, let me
if
ask.
that can have best of three,
All
why
right.
can't Vanguard?
Let me
The
ask
game
you
that's like
this.
2 times as fast.
All right, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. So let's say you take a protect deck to like Grand Blue and what's on a protect deck? That's decent. Grand Blue and Nubatama. And those two decks went after each other. They're about as close to power level as I can get. 'Cause I can't say like Grand Blue and Ancient Flare because those are just it'd be different story. But if you took two protect decks, they're about the same power level, right? And you said go best 2 out of 3. I bet you me they'd be sitting for about 2 hours. Because like it's just.
Well, no, so I'm not saying don't have like a round limit. Like, you know, put a 30-minute, 45-minute, you know, timer on these rounds, and then let people go at it. Like,
I mean,
that's how Magic works.
It's just that some games just take a long time. You know, it's not every game ends in like 2 minutes. Like some games take maybe like 15, 20, 30 minutes to finish. Because
Exactly. I mean, you go through 15 minutes 3 times. That's only like 45. That's only what 45, 50 minutes. Like, I'm not saying, you know, let every single round be 4 hours long. Like,
I don't know. I don't having best.
but if I can understand if they can't do best 2 out of 3 for the entire event, you know, like, because that does make it drag on a lot longer. But like, they could at least do it for top 8.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind top 8 best 2 out of 3. I don't mind that. I think it'd be pretty cool. But yeah, that was the thing about the Vanguardians post with Florida. Honestly, I think we could just sum all this up with just don't be a dick. That's it, just don't be a dick. So moving on, I don't really have anything else to talk about. Unless you had something for the podcast. We kind of went over everything pretty quickly.
There's not been much Vanguard news down the pipeline now.
Honestly. Oh yeah, so there is one thing. The guy, so if you guys didn't know, Different Fight tweeted out, someone got caught cheating at an event with Bruce. He took the Overture and sat on top of his deck. What happened was that he got caught on camera. Honestly, if you're gonna cheat, why cheat on camera? Fucking idiot. But
he knew the matches were gonna be recorded. Like,
fucking moron. But so there was some justice served for that. He's now banned from tournaments for the next 6 months. Get fucked. So he will not be able to compete at the Bushiroad Rumble event happening in December. He'll be reinstated in like I think sounds like February 2022. So yeah, that's cool. Let's see what else can we talk about on this bullshit podcast direction. So yeah, that was some of the reveals that we got for this week. A lot of good stuff for clan selection like Dai Kaiser and Angel Feather and what's it called? And the new nectar as well. And also like just don't be a bitch, don't be a dick to the people. It's not
so what? Last week we finished off with talking about
the Steam Deck. Yeah.
we finished off talking about the video game aspect of Vanguard. I mean, we can move on and talk about Zero here, as I don't know if you noticed, but 2 days till Legion drops in Zero.
God.
Pretty massive update there.
So, I've been grinding Vanguard Zero ever since it dropped. Micah here, he kind of didn't. You say you dropped it a little bit, and then you picked it up back up for Legion, right?
I completely dropped it after MLB dropped. I played MLB maybe a week. It was like
so you skipped
I
really
hated the rules changes to Vanguard. I thought that the drive check's not going to hand and the losing of the shield power severely damages the play experience. I guess it makes it better for mobile, but like, I think it drastically changes it from Vanguard itself into a completely new game.
Yeah. So, I don't know if they do reveals on here for Zero, but we're getting Legion soon. Also, so apparently we're just stepping into Legion. Japan is getting ready to leave Legion, and I'm like, dang, you're that far ahead. Fuck.
Yeah, they just revealed Perdition Dragons already for Legion.
Yeah, no, they revealed the end, Blaster Joker, all that stuff. So, and they're already doing it at a graduation event for Kai and IG from Zero. So, like, they won't be the main two people on the honestly, thank God, because that's just fucking takes every time I see this. But, like, they won't be the main two protagonists on the front page of the screen when you enter. So I think it's gonna be replaced with like Chrono, Tokoha, and like Shion when G drops. Now the question I have, right, is when G drops, right, we're gonna get Strides. Strides, I can see them implementing that. That's not gonna be hard. But what I'm wondering what they're gonna do for Stride is how are they gonna do G guards? That's my question. How are you gonna do G guards, Micah?
Honestly, how the hell are we gonna do Strides in general? I mean, like, doesn't like the Legion just create a token of the Legion mate? Like,
no, you run the Legion in the deck.
Okay, well, like, and we've seen plenty of effects that just create tokens of shit. Like, what was it, Daikaiser or the Dayusha line? One of the two, where it just makes like the guys like.
In the deck, yeah.
I don't get that. I think that due to the limitations of mobile as a platform and how accessible they're trying to make it, Stride is gonna be weird. Like,
honestly, I don't mind that. I plan on seeing like a little G-Zone on the side. I can see your deck on the side, G-Zone on the side.
Watch us have the 4-card G-Zone. You can have 4 Strides, 4 G-Cards.
No, they're not gonna do 4-card G-Zone. I highly doubt it. It's gonna be an 8-card G-Zone, because how the fuck would you pull off next stage? Like, how would you pull off that card?
You get one Stride turn.
Huh?
You stride once. That's it. You win the game on your Stride, or you die. That's how next stage is gonna work if they have a 4-card G-Zone.
I would be so disappointed if it's a 4-card G-Zone. But the thing is that, yeah, there's some rule changes, and yeah, there's some ability changes as well. But, like, there's nothing too, like, offensive. Like, everything seems about the same.
Where are they gonna put the button for a G-Zone, though? Like, the field on Zero is not very adept for adding more space right now. Like, they're gonna have to rework the way the field works.
I mean, to be honest, right, it's not gonna be
or
hard.
just have a floating button you can press to look at your G-Zone.
It's literally gonna be a G-Zone on the side, right? You're gonna take a card, grade 3 card from your hand, or grade 1 card from your hand, discard it as you would for any other thing, right? Just the whole smoke thing for the discard, and then you would take the, like, honestly, if they can do it on a fucking DS, they can do it on here, right? Like, they literally did it on a DS for Shrine.
They couldn't have unlimited hand size. They couldn't have more than 4 Excel circles in EX. Like, I mean, I feel like I have some reason to be worried about how this is gonna pull off, you know?
I mean, to be honest, right, if they're gonna do Strides, right, like, they'll take a grade 4 from here, discard a grade 3 card from your hand, the whole smoke thing, grade 4, and then there's this whole Stride, bam, you know, Metallica Phoenix, or Alt Mile, or fucking Anelmar, so what the fuck it's called. You know, it's not gonna be fucking anything too grandiose, but it won't be fucking, it won't be like something that they'll just completely change, right? I honestly, so far, I have enjoyed what they've been doing for Zero. So, now, to be honest, I haven't been grinding as much as I should, but, I have been enjoying what they've been doing for Zero. I think they'll be just fine. Now, the question is that, for Legion, is it going to be like some token thing? No, but I think you're getting it from the pack opening, because when you open packs, right, if you say you open Thing Saber Dragon, you immediately get the Flashblade Seeker as your triple R.
So do you get it when you craft them too, or just whenever you open the
I
bags?
think it's just whenever you open it.
That's rough.
Yeah, but like, if you open it, say if you open like 2 thing savers out of nowhere, that's 2 bucks with seekers. Have fun, you know. Now, what pisses me off is that it's not just Blaster Blade Seeker, so it's not just thing saver that is the triple R. It's also Wingull Seeker as well, or Seeker Wingull, which I think is kind of dumb. Like, okay. I don't know. I think it's gonna be alright. I think it'll be alright. Stride's gonna be awesome. God. It's gonna be great, Micah, don't worry. Alright, so Mike, I have a question for you. Micah. Poo. Did my thing freeze? It did, didn't it? Sorry guys, if y'all can still hear me, which I'm pretty sure you can, my browser decided to go haywire, so we're gonna go ahead and close it, and then hop to another browser again, yay! I don't like this at all, I know. It sucks a lot. Unfortunately. So hopefully this won't happen in the next stream. We're gonna continue on though. And hopefully this will load up faster. Come on. You know what? I think we could just close it and open it back up again. Maybe that'll work. Oh, are we good? Oh, I think we are. Hello?
David, you there?
Oh shit, yeah, we're back. Yo, my whole browser said, hey yo, I'm gonna dip for a bit. Yeah, so my browser crashed, unfortunately, but we're back online, boys. We're good, we're great, we're awesome, we're square. Alright, so that's Vanguard. Honestly, I don't know what you're worrying so much about. I think we'll be just fine. I don't think there's much to worry about, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to say, like, right when your browser crashed, like, I honestly feel like it might just be I'm a little bit salty about Vanguard Zero in general. I'm not very much into it, but I feel like no matter what's going to happen there, like, the people who enjoy the game are going to get their enjoyment out of whatever they make for Stride. I mean,
Yeah.
from what I've seen, people really enjoy the way they've done Legion, like... I'm sure the people who enjoy Vanguard Zero are going to get their kicks out of it.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Is Vanguard Zero for the PC? Fuck.
I think they released one, yeah. They released an app for it, right?
Oh.
And you can use BlueStacks and stuff?
It's only in Japanese. Man, whatever. That sucks. So, Micah.
Mm-hmm.
any cool game releases coming up?
Honestly, not really. Like, I'm sad to say that it seems like there's been a very large dip in quality in games over the years, and I have not seen anything super interesting being announced. I mean, there's the Shin Megami Tensei remaster coming to Switch. I think 5's coming out. That's pretty interesting for people who are into that series. Ratchet and Clank seems really cool. There's been some really good releases for the next gen consoles, but not anything that's particularly caught in my eye.
Yeah, that's understandable. For me, I'm just pissed off. There's no Pokemon. Sorry, there's no Pokemon. No Pokemon trailers for the new games. But I have been grinding Pokemon Unite recently.
So have you seen Gengar yet? Because the last time we talked about this on the stream, I hadn't played Pokemon Unite yet. I've been playing it a lot. We talked about it at the LGS last time we hung out. But have you seen Gengar yet? Because holy shit,
I have played against Gengar.
Gengar is nuts.
No, I played against Gengar, and when I had a game last night, I played against Gengar, and fuck that character. I hate it. Fuck him. He's so stupid for no reason.
Yeah, just the infinite blink is it's really good.
The fact he can drag you in as well is nuts.
That isn't the scary part. I mean, like, once he gets Sludge Bomb and poisons you, his dash that deals damage is just like a point cooldown or some shit like that. Like, you just spam it and then they instantly die.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Pokemon Unite's fun. Now I need a proper like capture card. Maybe I can start streaming some gameplay as well. I just need to find a proper one. You know, maybe when I get some subscribers, I can get a proper one. I want to be a famous YouTuber, man. I want to get the subs and be hey little gang, what's poppin'?
Yeah. Don't wanna pour some water on your dreams here, but I mean, you got a long ways to go, my man.
I mean, so did everyone, but look at them now. You know, I mean, everyone had their start. You know, I just need to keep grinding. Like, I like this weekly stream that we do. We're already on our 3rd episode. You know, we'll just keep going, and eventually, you know, maybe by episode 55, we'll be golden. But yeah, not the longest stream I thought we'd have today. But this is good. We got through all the reveals, all through the all the cool stuff for the stream. So I think that's all for us for now. Next week we'll each with some nice reveals. We got some Touch Kazuga, the card reveal, which is I think Spino Diver or something like that. Also more reveals as well. I think we're getting I think we're probably gonna get this Tuesday probably some Aquaforce probably. I don't know. Maybe Shop.
They've already said they're going to reveal the Ghost Girl ride line from Lyrical Monasterio next.
Oh yeah.
So we should be seeing her.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, come on now. I'm trying to connect my thing to the. I'll use my phone. I'm trying to connect to the Steam Deck so I can end the stream off with a nice, beautiful transition. So while I'm trying to end this off, right? So Micah, you only play standard right now, right?
Yes.
So tell me, how come
I'm
you
only
quit?
playing Overdress.
Wow, how come you quit V Premium? What's going on? I thought it was a great. I thought it was a good format.
I mean, I think the format's fine. I like it. It's just one, I like the ride deck mechanic a lot, and I was not feeling really any of the decks for V at the time. I had Gabrielle, sold it to you. You know, you became the evil Gabrielle player at our locals after I was stomping everyone's face with it. Uh, I mean, like I'm not gonna lie, V Premium's cool. It's not a bad format, nothing like that. It's just, Mr. Barrow Magnus. I just fucking roll a dice. Do I hit 15 soul or not? It caught my attention. I'm having a lot of fun with it. And,
Yeah, you know what?
unlike my good friend David here, David is a die-hard Vanguard player. I am not. I am much more in the magic sphere, and I wanted to get another commander deck, so I sold Angel Flare to him and used the money to buy that, and then I had some leftovers and got an overdress because it was cheap.
So for me, right, I'm the exact opposite. I am, yes, indeed. I'm a die-hard Vanguard player. I like playing Vanguard a lot. It's one of my favorite games of all time, obviously. But personally, for me, I tried playing like Commander, but I'm not super into it. Like my kid will tell you, like in my bag, I have I think like 11 Vanguard decks. uh,
He has a
and
lot of them, and then he's literally when V Premium was ending and Overdress was starting, he still bought like V Premium decks,
no, so
even
here,
after
no, wait, hang
the
on,
release
right?
date
What I
of
did,
Overdress.
hang on. What I did was actually really smart because with V Premium ending, right, all the price and also with Clan Selection and V Collection, all that cool stuff, right, all the prices for V Era are in the toilet, which is the perfect time to buy V Era cards. You don't like imagine it's the stock market, right? You don't buy a stock when it's like $50. Let's say you're buying stock X, that's like $50, right? You don't buy it at $50. You buy it when it's like $2, right? And then you watch it appreciate in price to like 50, and then you just make a profit. So with me, right, I've invested in Vanguard, right, V Premium, and I got Aquaforce, I got Kagero, Narukami, Royal Paladin. I think that's it. That's all I got for. I got Shadow too, but I don't count it, just witches. But I got those decks right. One, because I enjoy them. I think they're really fun. And two, right, sentimentality. And three, if they appreciate in price down the road, I'm good. And it's not like I just don't buy just V Premium. I got standard decks too. I have Orphis, Phantom Blaster, excuse me, Orphis, Phantom Blaster, Nirvana. What else do I got? Bruce. I got Bruce, and that's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I have in here. That's not like, because I have my bag right next to me. So I was wrong. I don't have 11 decks. I have 9. Yeah. I do not have a problem. So, yeah, I really enjoy Vanguard. I build decks that I like, and yeah, I mean, am I a good Vanguard player? Well, that's up for me to decide. I think I'm pretty good.
I mean, as David likes to boast whenever someone calls him trash at our locals, he's the 3-time champion of our locals, and that makes him top tier. He's
Okay,
beaten Cameron Big Cam in a car fight, so he's good.
No, chill out. First of all, I do not boast I'm a 3-time champion. I'm actually a 7-time champion. Get it right. But no, I don't.
The 7 includes his high school card fight club that he ran.
I don't even include my high school shit. That was fun. Don't even. Those to me, those don't even exist. I won local 7 times over. Don't even.
The card fight club where he taught everyone else to play, so he was clearly going to be the best player there.
Don't even trip, bro. That what happened in high school happened in high school. Okay, I was 15, 16 at the time, and I was a fucking child. Okay, whatever we do when
You
we're
would
in our
think
15,
you would think, despite
whenever
the fact that you were 15, 16, you would know that Gold Paladin and Royal Paladin couldn't
I
same
was
deck.
new. What do you think? You know what? I'm not even gonna entertain that with a response because I was new. I was like 6 months into the game. I didn't even know what the hell I was doing. To me, Vanguard was like I could miss cards anytime I wanted to. That was Vanguard to me. It wasn't until I was told that I couldn't do that. All right, fair. You know, like I was new at the game. That's my defense. I was new at the game. Anyone, I've seen people who were new at the game who miss clans all the time, and I tell them you can't do that, and I say okay. You know, it's not my fault. I was new. I was new at Vanguard. Anyway, yeah. I've been enjoying this game for the past 7 years now. Has it been 7 years? Yeah, it's been 7 years.
Pretty much, yeah.
Huh?
I said pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, 7 years has been playing this god-forsaken game. Yeah. I think, tell you right now, if you're looking at the card games, you'll get different answers. Some people will tell you don't do it. Some people will tell you go right ahead. If I have any advice to people who are playing card games right now, moderation is key. I don't do what I did. Don't like buy every deck that you like. Pick a specific deck that you like the most and just stick with that one. You know, don't like buy like 4 or 5 different decks unless you're like have a job or you're able to afford it. So yeah, that's my take on new players. And no, I don't boast about me winning tourney. Okay, I probably said like once or twice at locals. God.
You said that quite a few times. I know that.
Not,
you said that at least 10 plus.
That's a lie. I did not.
Uh-huh,
that is a lie. That is slander against my good name. I will. Don't make me make an exposed video on you.
I don't know what the hell you're gonna expose. The fact that I play degenerate decks that are always broken in the middle, like Melody, Gabriel.
That you have no skill with Vanguard.
Amen. You're the one who went fucking 0-4 using Gabriel. Trash.
Bro, I literally went 1-3. What are you talking about? I haven't gone
1-3. Sorry, 1-3. 1-3.
I haven't gone 0-4 since like the first tourney I was in that was official. That was the last time I ever went 0-4.
He luck sacked one game with Gabriel. He didn't get 0-4, guys. Don't worry, he's a good player.
Look who's fucking talking. Last time you went 2-2 last time. What are you talking about?
I did go 2-2, but my 2 I had fucking literally nothing other than grade zeros in my hand. Just barrel magnets.
Actually, wait. You went 1-2. You went 1-2 last turn. We were both in. The fuck?
Yeah, I went 1-2 because I had
yeah, so
complete and utter only triggers.
What are you talking about?
I mean, that's happened once, and
yeah, okay.
You know, you're sitting over there multiple 1-3 tops. Still claims to be 7-time champion. I beat Mr. Cameron Big Cam. I'm a good player now.
I've had like 4 1-3 tops. Any other time I've gone either 2-2 or 3-1.
That's why you're the bottom of the tier list at the locals.
Friggin' times. What are you talking about?
That's why they say you're the bottom of the tier list at locals. Even I wasn't bottom of the tier list.
That was by far the shittiest tier list I've ever seen in my entire life. They put freaking, you know, I'm not even gonna name drop. I'm not even gonna name drop because that's not nice and that's mean. I'm not a mean person. But I'll tell you that was by far the shittiest tier list I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm just saying. Tier list was ass. It was actual ass. If you guys didn't know, they made a tier list at our local LGS.
I mean, clearly they wouldn't know that. The only people who would know that are our locals people.
Oh yeah.
And they know exactly why you should be at the bottom of that fucking tier list.
Oh, yo, cool. So yeah, sure, yeah, no, I, the 7-time champion deserves to be in the bottom of the tier list. You're so right, yeah. Fucking amateurs.
I mean, to be fair, you know, some really really good people help with that tier list. So I
I
feel like they have good
it's
opinions.
what, two people's opinion, and you think I fucking care about two people's opinion?
I don't know, man. You got Mr. Depresso Espresso the other day.
How? I went 2-1. I've gone second in like 2 of our tourneys, and I won the championship in one of them. What are you talking about, bro? Soft ass.
You can hear how defensive he's getting, chat. He knows he's trash.
You know what? For y'all, for anyone who thinks I'm trash, right? Just letting you know right now. So are you. 'Cause I'm pretty sure you've lost me. I'm pretty sure you've lost me at some point. So what does that make you? Stupid ass.
Clearly, it makes Vanguard a luck sack only game. That's the only. Clearly.
You're still on the argument.
That's how they lost to a worse player.
You're still on the argument that Vanguard's a looks like only game. Are you serious?
Do you not hear the sarcasm in my voice? That's what people who lose to you say. Clearly, they lost to a less skilled player because the game's luck sack. Do you not hear the sarcasm, you deaf bitch?
Listen, you fucking daft cunt, alright? Your freaking audio is actual dog water, alright? Like, I was
sitting here.
It's really like I'm talking through a microphone as I'm looking at you, bro. I ain't trying to get pissed off doing this podcast, bro. It's like I'm talking to you through a fucking pillow. Where's your pop filter at? Soft ass. Leave me alone, bro. Honestly. Saying that I'm dead. Bro, you're talking to me through your freaking 2014 Samsung phone.
Nah, this is an Xbox 360 headset, bro.
Yeah, bro,
We're pulling out all of the stops.
That's even worse.
I know, man. We ain't considering mic quality here. I don't talk to anybody. I don't need this shit. Like, I don't need a microphone.
Oh my god. Why is Vanguard Twitter posting old ass cards? Oh, the revival collection, that's why. Okay.
Oh, you're smart, aren't you? You see how good of an enfranchised player he is, Chet? Doesn't even realize the revival selection thing.
Shut the fuck up, bro. What you talking about?
7-time champion at locals. I'm so good. I know all the things.
I like how you know what's funny. You know what's funny, right? I like how you say I like how people are like you're claiming that I boast about how I'm such a good player when literally all they do at locals is freaking just say I'm trash. That's literally all they do at locals. Like I literally sit there like yeah cool yeah sure you're right yeah okay. That's all they do. Like now don't get me wrong guys, they're not negative people. They're just obnoxious, like my fucking co-host, you know.
Hey man, we are top tier peak comedy, clearly.
Yeah, totally, man. We're peak comedy people. Yes, totally, man. Honestly, yeah, we got our 40 subscribers. Yeah, peak comedy people. Anyway, I'm fucking tired. I got shit to do. So, I hope y'all enjoyed the podcast. I've been your host, SP, and I'm here with my co-host, Micah. I'm tired. And we will see you guys later. Goodbye and good night.
See you guys.
Adios, muchachos.